Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Mr. Sam Wasapi, and in this video we'll continue with evaluation of limits. Alright, so before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so when it comes to rationalization of limits, what you have to understand is this. If plugging in doesn't work for you, factorization, what else? Looking for a common denominator doesn't really suit for you, try to rationalize what you've been given. Now, let me be blunt with you. We apply this when we just have a root, either on the numerator or the denominator. So if you just see a root on top or at the bottom, just rationalize it, and then try to plug in. So let's try and understand this with an example. So suppose we have a limit as x approaches 8 over the root of x plus 1 minus 3 over x minus 8. So basically, if you try to plug in here, you'd find that you get a bottom having 0. As a result, it would be undefined. So what we'll do is just rationalize what we have. So just do up a quick data and see what we can get after rationalizing. So we have this over x minus 8, like that, times the conjugate, which would be x plus 1, just the middle would change to a plus 3, over the same thing, which is root of x plus 1, plus what? 3. Now, in this case, what you just have to be mindful is that just 4 out the numerator, 4 out the one you are rationalizing. For the one you're not rationalizing, you can just let it be unexpanded, and you still get the final answer. So remember, if you're multiplying conjugate pairs, this will just multiply that, and this multiplies that. So it's the first to the first and last to the last. So if you multiply x plus 1 times x plus 1, you simply just get x plus 1. If you multiply negative 3 times positive 3, you get a minus 9 over this times that. Don't actually follow it out, just write it the way it is. So root x plus what? 1 plus 3. For the numerator, you have x plus 1 minus 9 over what you're having at the bottom, which is x minus 8, then root of x plus 1 plus 3. So now x plus 1 minus 9 will simply just give you x minus 8 over x minus 8, then root of x plus 1 plus 3. Now, if you look at the numerator and the denominator, they are having the same values. So we can just cancel them out like we have done, and you have 1 over the root of x plus 1 plus 3. Then we can put this back in our limit. So we can say lim as x approaches 8 or 1 over root of x plus 1 plus 3. Then at this point, what we can do is just try and plug in. So we can say, okay, let's just let x equal to what? Sorry, not 0, but 8. So once you try and let x equal to 8, this guy disappears, if you can recall. So you have 1 over the root of 8 plus 1 plus 3. This will give you 1 over the root of 9 plus 3. And this will be 1 over the root of 9 is 3 plus 3. And your final answer will just be 1 over 6. So 1 over 6 is simply just a limit of our particular question. So remember, if everything doesn't work, try and rationalize. Most rationalization occurs when you have a root on top or at the bottom. Try to rationalize it, simplify it, then try and plug in. That's everything you need to do. So that's how you go about questions that involves rationalizing. Thanks for watching. My name is Mr. Hussein Wasapi. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries, you can reach me on WhatsApp on that number that I've put, or the one in the description. Remember to strategize before you become a statistic. Let's try and push for that A+.